So let's discuss about what is poverty line. Actually, for measuring the poverty, what is poverty, how can it work? Uh, they have decided a thing that is called poverty line. So you can say like that poverty line is a cutoff point on the line of distribution which usually divides the population of the country as poor and non-poor. So here we see the chart is here. I will explain it. First of all, I will explain the concept of that. So poverty line indicates the level of purchasing power required to satisfy the minimum needs of a person. It presents the capacity of the satisfy the minimum level of a human needs. The line divides the people into two groups, above poverty line or below poverty line. So the concept of poverty line used to measure the extent of poverty in the country. So that is called poor or non-poor like that. Now, what is the poverty line? Previously, what happened in India per month capital expenditure method is using to determine the poverty line. According to this method, monetary value of the minimum calories intake is calculated. The Planning Commission has defined poverty line on the basis of the recommending nutritional requirement is 2400 calories per person per day for rural areas and 21 calories per person in the urban areas. High calories intake has been fixed for the rural area because the rural workers has to do the greater physical work as compared to the urban workers. So monetary first thing. Second thing is monetary value of a minimum calories intake. According to the Planning Commission of the Tendulkar methodology, the minimum monthly per capita income consumption expenditure is 2001 to 2011 2012 is worked out being 816 rupees per person in the rural areas and 1000 in the urban area. Such a less amount is that. So the poverty line divides the poor from the non-poor. There are many kind of poor, absolute poor, very poor, like that. So here we can describe with the help of this diagram the number of poors in India. Percentage of the poors in India is given here. First of all, what they have given, um, here you can see that this is for the rural area. This line is for the orange color. Blue, light blue color is for the urban areas, and the total is given here. So what they have to define that these are the below poverty line or poverty line, what is the percentage of the actually of the rural areas, urban area, and the total of there. So this is the thing. And in this, when the number of poor is estimated as a proportion of people below in the poverty line is known as the head count ratio. It is called head count ratio. In other words, the head count ratio is calculated by dividing the number of people, the poverty line, by the total population. Whatever the total population is there, we can just count according to that. It is a official data on the poverty is made available in the public by the Planning Commission. It estimates on the basis of consumption expenditure data collected by the National Sample Survey Organization. In short, we are saying it NSSO. So this is the thing that is divided by them. How can we find out the rural or urban poor in comparison to the total population of our country? So this is the thing that they have described here, that poverty. Here one percentage survey is given here about in 1993-94 what is the condition of the rural or urban or the total in 2004, 2005 and in 2011 and 2012. So this is the percentage given here that in as comparison to there in 1993-94 the rural poverty is 50.1, it will be decreases and then it was 41.8 in the 2011 and 12 it was 25.7. So it is decline, but it is taking time. So this is the poverty ratio, and the number of poor was not increasing, not decreasing. Here they are given the number of poor in the millions, and it is not decreasing with very less ratio. It's decreasing in comparison to here. So this is the difference between both of them. Here it is given there how much it may have fallen. The world data, according to that, it is given the 2012 and 18 as percentage given to here. So we have to go through it. Now we are discussing about the chronic poor. The chronic poor, it includes the people who are always poor and those who are usually poor. Then we can discuss about the next point, that is always poor. The person, those who are did not get the basic facilities, they are always poor. Usually poor, those people are the usually poor. We are saying that, categorizing in them, that those who did not get the actually health facilities, education facilities, and some basic amenities they have, but all these facilities they did not get. Then is the crunching poor, means those who are uh, not poor, but because of some conditions they got the poor. That is called the crunching poor. Then occasionally poor, sometimes they get the good amount. For example, we can say like that, the agriculture wages they get at the time of seasons, and after that, when the summer season is there, so they did not get any work in the rural areas, so they are occasionally poor. Then transit poor may be classified as the churning poors, or the occasionally poors, like that. And next is never poor or non-poor, those who did not, literally those who are not poor, those are called the never poor in according to in our country. Next, we are discussing about some more aspects of the poor. What is happening, how to measure the poverty in India. In the next video, we will discuss about